Hey Internet! In a previous video I showed you guys how to beat Link to the Past in under 3 minutes. If you haven't already seen that video, go check it out, but to get you up to speed, basically all we do is jump in the air, save and quit, and then continue the file. After doing this, in certain situations you can get hit and go underneath the world, and doing this lets us explore to our heart's content, and we're going to explore this in much more depth than we did last time. But of course, first of all, just clipping through the wall here and walking up a few screens allowed us to beat the game. What happens if you continue your save file after beating the game like this? Let's find out. Okay, so we go to the Dark World as Bunny Link. Now, if you beat the game normally, you would end up in this spot after continuing your file, but you would be normal Link, so that's a little different, and I don't know what's going on here. Well, let's keep exploring. Ooh, that looks unpleasant. Look at this little guy. What are you doing down there? Well, at least this guy looks normal. Oh, guys, I have no idea what's happened to these poor enemies, but I feel kind of bad. That looks really painful. Now let's go back and see what else we can find using this glitch that lets us clip under the world. It's gonna be good. So we're using the exact same glitch setup as before, but instead of going up to fight Ganon, let's try going down. So we go down for a few screens and the colors change. Oh, hey Zelda. What are you doing hiding behind it? That. I tried to get into the cell she's in there, but it didn't really work out. I'm kinda under the world and stuff. I went down some more and suddenly the colors changed to green. That's because pretty much every dungeon in this game is interconnected and can be accessed using this glitch. The green dungeon here is Dark World Level 6, Misery Mire. I explored some more and ran into Dark World Dungeon 5, Ice Palace. Though you can see things have loaded a bit differently than normal. After going down long enough, it eventually brought me here. And then it brought me through an exit and all the way up to Death Mountain. But for some strange reason, Death Mountain's graphics are kinda messed up. After a while, I decided to jump inside Misery Mire and see how things are using this glitch. Things are definitely not normal. If you pick up a pot, it just vanishes. You can't hit any enemies, though they can't hit you either, so that's a plus. There's some random graphical oddities, and ha! Take that, silly wall! Yeah! Showed you. This next one is in the forest. You see this mushroom right here? Yeah, don't get that. If you've already gotten this on your file, you cannot perform this glitch. Hey, whoa, what did I just say? Put it back. There you go. You also need the magic mirror. Now to perform this glitch, what we have to do is we have to get to the exact spot where that mushroom is, but in the Dark World. So first, go into the Dark World and come to this entrance in the forest, and work your way around until you get to this entrance right here. Here's a path marked out on a map. Go ahead and pause so you can follow along. Now once you're inside, go 2 screens to the left, then go down. Now you're gonna follow this path to right here. You're going to stand on this exact spot, and you're going to use the magic mirror. This is gonna bring you over to the light world, right where the mushroom is. And here's the catch. I performed this on the GBA version where it does not work. This is supposed to be the part where I say, haha, I broke the world again. But I kind of failed, did it on the wrong version, and I would have had to spend several hours clearing to this point again if I wanted to perform it on the SNES. So because I'm a mega professional, getting all the fly honeys and the monies and stuff, I'm just gonna show you guys a picture. This is what it would have looked like if I performed it right. Haha! Darn it, world, you go unbroken this day, but sleep with one eye open because I am coming. Next up are some glitches that only work on the GBA version. First stop for this one, you need the Pegasus boots and the flute. Once you have these 2 items, go to the light world and find a set of stairs. Get your flute out, and what you're going to do is call the bird and start charging your Pegasus boots right before he grabs you. Once he grabs you and brings you up to this menu, press B to cancel out. Then walk onto those stairs and walk back off. And now you should be walking super fast. Pretty darn cool. However, the effect you get is actually a bit different depending on when the bird grabs you during your Pegasus boot charge. If you just barely charge, you're gonna get the effect we just showed. But if you're fully charged and running at the bird, anything you bump into is gonna make you bounce back as if you were fully charging with your Pegasus boots. On its own, it's kinda silly, but it can also lead to some problems. If you bounce between 2 spots that are close enough together, you're gonna bounce forever. I'm so sorry, Link. Oh God, what have I done to you? Link, are you just gonna keep going forever? Okay, we'll come check back on this in a minute, but let's go do another glitch. So for this next one, you're gonna need the Pegasus boots and the boomerang. You need to find a very long, straight stretch of land that you can sprint through. This spot in town happens to be perfect for this. You get to this spot here, then throw the boomerang to the right and sprint to the left. Sprint as long as you can, and eventually the boomerang will start flying across the screen forever. It's just gonna keep going, and going, and going. Let's step this up and try the magical boomerang. Oh baby. Throw the boomerang to the right, sprint to the left, it'll start going forever. However, the magical boomerang can break bushes and sometimes it breaks the world. Well, let's go check back on Link. Yep, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Link's just gonna stay there forever. Thanks for watching. Wow, this video took forever to get out. Thank you very much, guys, for being patient, and I hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this in the future, this is going to be totally irrelevant, but I want to announce that I'll be streaming Pokemon X when it comes out. My live stream page is twitch.tv/Scykoh. I would also recommend following my Twitter because my streaming schedule is going to be a little bit random for the first couple of days, and I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with when I'll be streaming on my Twitter. Thanks for sticking with me, guys, through the slow couple of weeks, and I'll see you soon.